I decided that I'm going to review the Tennessee Georgia game already. I'm going to attempt to review a few more games, give some previews, some games that you might not be aware are getting played. But Tennessee, Georgia, well, I'm a Tennessee ball fan. I am from East Tennessee, so of course, I love me some orange and white. And this is getting played at Neyland Stadium, so there is a home field advantage going on here. There is a chance that this could be an epic game. Now, I like Kirby Smart. I really do. I think Kirby Smart is one of the best coaches in all of the NCAA. But then again, though, Josh Heupel's got a lot to prove, and like people were saying during that Syracuse game, he's been coaching angry. And we have a quarterback that, in all honesty, is pert to darn impressive. Pert darn impressive. Um, and Georgia's quarterback is, well, I mean, he is what he is. I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about him. 26 and 34. His stats so far this year, he's 40 of 58, 69%, 417 yards passing. He's not been intercepted, thrown two TDs, got two rushing TDs so far this year. So, against two unimpressive teams. So we're going to get into a breakdown of these two games. This is, an old school game. Tennessee and Georgia have been playing since 1899. This is, one of those games that has some meaning because Tennessee and Georgia have been part of three conferences together. Helped bound two of them. So let's get into this, and also hit like and subscribe if you love you some college football. Because yes, I do cover other sports, but that's because I don't get into the whole recruiting and transfer portal stuff all the time unless it's something significant. NIL is starting to annoy me. I just try to get into the games, so let's get into it. Hey folks, this is Paul with Redneck Sports. I want to thank you for viewing my video, and I want to give you one thought process. There was a famous coach at the University of Tennessee by the name of General Robert Neyland. He had 6 maxims, but number 2 maxim is what everybody should apply to their life. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That's how to live your life right there. Okay, so with Georgia, they just played Austin Peay at Tennessee School. Gunnar Stockton, like I said, 26-34, 227 passing yards, no interceptions by air, no interception, of course. So no TDs, no interceptions. Rushing got them their scores. Against Austin Peay, they had 28. So 4 touchdowns. Nate Frazier, Chauncey Bowens, 14 carries, 69 yards for Nate Frazier. A long run of 9 yards. Chauncey Bowens, 11 for 56 and 2 touchdowns, long of 14. Dwight Phillips, 7 carries, 55 yards, no TDs. 23 yards was his long. It's not like they didn't have some receivers. Kobe Young had 7 receptions, 76 yards total, 15. The rest of them had like threes and twos, so it was spread out a little bit. But Kobe Young seemed to be the person getting himself in the right places. And rushing, I mean, Zachariah Branch was doing it both ways, both receiving and catching. The defense, hey, I mean, they did what they had to do. They kept Austin Peay to 2 field goals. Georgia got an interception. Zachariah Branch got a 20-yard Kick return, Georgia punt return, Zachariah Branch again, had 9 yards. This was this isn't a bad team by any stretch of the imagination. They played Marshall 45-7. They got more points there. You look at the box score on that one. Gunnar Stockton, 14 of 24, 109 yards, threw 2 TDs. Ryan Puglisi, 5 of 8 for 59 yards, threw a TD. No interceptions by either one of them. Gunnar Stockton rushed for 10, got 2 TDs in that game. Dwight Phillips Jr. rushed 5 times, 60 yards, 1 TD. Zachariah Branch caught 3 for 95 yards and got a touchdown. Elias Williams, 1 for 23 for a touchdown. And London Humphreys, 3 for 8, and one of them was for a touchdown. Now, their defense in that game was doing pretty good. They didn't get any interceptions. There no kick returns. They had 2 people doing punt returns, and both of them did decent in that game. This wasn't by any stretch of the imagination, anything rough. Um, and I'm sure they're not wanting to show off everything they got, but this doesn't look like a normal Kirby Smart team. He's not showing out everything. They against Austin P, they could only get rushing, and maybe it's just because he's testing out a few things. Let's put it up to he's probably testing out a few things, getting Gunnar Stockton ready for the big time. Marshall is what Marshall is this year. Austin P is what an FCS team is. Though they can be scary at moments, it's still Austin P against a preeminent program. So, maybe this just them showing that they can do different things, not trying to be, you know, too scary just yet. It's still Kirby Smart. He's still got a defense from all get out. They know he knows what to expect. They know what to expect. Gunnar Stockton's played. This is they've just got to they're just trying to do what they got to do to win those games to move on so people aren't suspecting what they're going to be facing. That's what it looks like right now. Tennessee Volunteers. God, to talk about my beloved Tennessee Volunteers. 72-17 against East Tennessee. The only good thing for ETSU is their quarterback, Cade McNamara. He played for both Michigan and Iowa. Now, Joey Aguilar, 23-31, 288 yards, 2 TDs by air. Jake Berkslinger, 9-14, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns by air. And they even had time to put in George McIntyre, 6-7, 52 yards, no touchdowns by air. Now, Star Thomas got 3 touchdowns running. 12 carries, 69 yards, long of 19. Deshaun Bishop didn't get a touchdown, surprisingly. He had 3 for 68 and had 50-yard run. Dwayne Morris got a touchdown, 9 for 48 yards, long of 10. Peyton Lewis, 8 of 19. Touchdown, long of 7. They were, instead of having to focus on one football player, yes, it does look like Star Thomas is getting the most of them, but Justin Baker got 11. So they've got a running game and it's spread out. So you can't focus on just one running back. And then on receivers, Chris Brazzell, 9 receptions, 125 yards, 2 TDs, long at 32. Mike Matthews, 6 for 111, 1 touchdown, long at 53. Braylon Staley that just did so many good things in the first game. 5 receptions, 39, no touchdowns. Jack Van Dorsler? I'm going to have to learn how to pronounce that dude's name more than likely. 1 reception, 7 yards, touchdown. They were spread out. And touchdowns, they got 3 sacks in this game. Georgia didn't even get sacks. So, and then you take a look at, the Syracuse game. Well, maybe I'll look at the Syracuse game. Syracuse game was, pretty interesting. Take a look at the box score. Aguilar 16 of 28, 247 yards. Star Thomas, no touchdowns, but 12 carries, 92 yards. Deshaun Bishop got a touchdown by rushing. Peyton Lewis got a touchdown by rushing. So this is a spread out. Braylon Staley had that long 73-yard touchdown. Chris Brazzell didn't get one. That one. Miles Kitselman, two receptions, got a touchdown. They are showing a far better. Oh, and they got 5 sacks in that game. Tackles for losses, 7. You're looking at they intercepted the ball. This is not a team that is. This is a team that's showing that they are no longer a one-faceted team. This is looking like a Hendon Hooker team. I'm not saying Joey Aguilar is Hendon Hooker, but this is showing that we've got so many potent weapons out there that Georgia's defense is going to have to spread itself out. Now, our defense is playing like what our defense should play like. I'm not saying that they're as good as last year. They don't have to be. We've got a defense that Tim Banks has got that defense humming the way it needs to hum. Yes, you're gonna get scored on no matter who it is sometimes. I don't think they're really worried about that right now. I think the biggest concern been the past couple of games is making sure nobody gets hurt, making sure they're prepared for this SEC schedule. And I think that Kirby Smart's going to have to game plan for the simple fact of that they're gonna even if they stop the run game, they got the pass game coming now. This isn't like last year. Now it's a multifaceted team, and we haven't got to worry about one player. Joey Aguilar could lose us a game like Nico did last year, but this don't look like that. This looks like we've got an offense that could spread itself out to the point that you have to guess every minute of every day. You could keep trying to rush Joey Aguilar, but Joey Aguilar ain't Nico. And he's been on the receiving end of that. He knows what to do. So, yeah, it's a whole different look balls that they're going to have to play at Neyland Stadium. Now, this being a Kirby Smart team, I'm not even going to look up what I don't do the odds. I don't bet games because, well, I ain't in all that. And I'm sure somebody will call or some chance if I ever get y'all getting me more fans up in here. I'm sure some sports betting group will get hold of me. Hey, we want you. I don't know. I'm into the game. I don't get into the whole bookies and sports betting and all that. I really don't. Um, but I'll tell you something. This is a this is going to be a fascinating game. Kirby Smart, like I said, I think he's one of the best coaches in all of college football. Josh Heupel is pretty high up there, but he hasn't quite been able to get everything going the right direction when he needs it to. I think this could be a team. We've got we've got 3 quarterbacks that can do what they need to do. We've got a running back room that you don't know who it's going. At any moment, it could be any of a number of quarter or running backs. We got wide receivers and tight ends that you don't know. You don't know who it's going to go to on that offense. You don't know if the quarterback's going to decide to do something. You don't know. You just don't know. And our defense, we ain't had to have massive defense past couple of games, so we ain't had to show it off. I think that Georgia, being what they are, and Tennessee being what they're showing that they can be, this is going to be a good game. I'm not even going to try to pick a winner. Now, there are some people saying that Georgia more than likely will win this game. Okay. How many people said that Florida was going to win that game? I said that they would probably win that game, but I also said they couldn't sleep on it. I said Iowa State would beat K-State. And guess what? I was right. I was also right that Florida didn't need to play around in that game, and well, they played around, and you saw what happened. I think that this could go either way. Right now, I'm looking at this game going, it could be either one of them that could win this game. This is not going to be an easy game for either team. Yes, Tennessee's got home court advantage, and let me tell you something. When Vols fans pack out Neyland, which they're going to do, you don't want to be the opposing team. And you know Rocket Top is going to be blasting. So, I'm not going to call who's going to win this game. I'm going to say that Tennessee's got a whole different look than what they had last year. This is more of a Hendon Hooker type of offense. But Kirby Smart, being Kirby Smart, knows how to deal with folks like that. Saw what he did against Texas. You've seen what he's done. He's gotten 2 national championships. I'm not even going to call it. This is going to be. It could be Josh Heupel brings back that pissed off attitude and is just going for it. We will see. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.
I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day now.